I met Helen late last year and had watched her seminars and thought, okay, I really want to be part of this, and I was chasing cash flow. So we had a couple of conversations and we started to look at some properties, and I think now we've looked at around about 6 or 7 properties, and we've bought 2, which is not bad in less than 4 months, including a month off over Christmas. I can tell you categorically that everything that she says she is going to do, she does. Right, the 4 o'clock in the morning emails, absolutely, I've got them. The kick up the rear end conversations, you know, like where the hell is the, oops, sorry, yes, I'm on it. So she's done absolutely everything that she said she'd do. Now, one of the key factors for me when I got into commercial was I thought, all right, because I already have a reasonable amount of residential, some of which I'm going to sell to move into commercial. And one of the things that everybody talked about was what happens if you can't get a tenant, because everybody seems to be paranoid about this, can't get a tenant. Now, it seems people will go out and buy $1 million property in Sydney at a 2% yield, so they're happy to have a tenant in there and lose 3% per annum with the tenant. But the idea of buying a property at 9% and you might not get a tenant terrifies the people, and I don't understand that. So one of the ones we bought, and I'll just give you a couple of minute prices, we just bought another set and age property in Singleton, which is not that far from Sydney. It's 1.275 million. By the time you borrow $850,000, pay some land tax and some insurance, it's costing you about 55 in expenses. And at the end of that, it leaves you with $60,000 per year to do whatever you want with. Anybody here doesn't need an extra 60 grand a year? Because please let me know. Right? It is an amazing feeling where every month money shows up into your bank account. Right? The second one, we actually signed up on, paid the deposit this afternoon. That's not quite as simple a deal. That's a property in regional Victoria. It's a 2-storey building. It's got a mix of tenants. There's some empty space. But once we finished filling that up, we were getting over a 10% yield by the time we do a little bit of a reconfiguration and move some people around. And we're already in negotiations, or the agent is in negotiations with new tenants already. So look, I'll be here all night. Anybody who wants to talk to me, please feel free about the experience. But she does everything that she says she's going to do. Everyone she introduces you to in terms of her consultants, Graham and solicitors and all those sort of people, they all do what they say they're going to do. It is the real deal. And in the last 4 months, my cash flow, by the time the next one is settled, my cash flow will have improved by a bit over $100,000 a year. Right. Now, if she can do that for me, hello.